just personally wanted to say thank you so much for making this time. It means a lot to us. As some of you might know, this is a very, very intimate reception that we are gathering. We wanted it specifically to be like this because we wanted to connect hearts and souls for the collective mission that we have, and that is to support the SDGs and also to elevate and celebrate women, specifically in diplomacy, innovation, and social impact. And that goes without saying, women who are impacting a lot in business and entrepreneurship. So we have curated a very brief but very, I think, enjoyable and fun program for us all tonight. And so I want you all to relax, enjoy, mingle with everyone later, but for now we're going to have a few treats for you for the program. And on behalf of Impact Leadership 21, Foundation for the Support of the United Nations, IBM, and our other partners, welcome to tonight's gathering, and we hope that you enjoy tonight. Thank you.
So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have the role and support of Janet and the leadership at FSUN and Impact Leadership 21. And all of you here, we want to thank you for being here for an entertaining evening, but with a very, very serious purpose. I personally, my vision of creating gender equity at the highest levels of leadership throughout the world, and I know that is shared with the UN, with the SDGs.
I'm very humbled to be here, and in a way also intimidated, believe it or not, because you are the people that inspire the world, and you are the people that really care about everything and anything. Today with social media, every time we click, we have the power to empower the community and the small-scale business, the same way I did it 20 years ago. So we need to think twice who we are empowering when we click.
Carmen, you are a very successful innovator, entrepreneur, business catalyst, and really a champion and an advocate for bringing out the best in people, especially local business people and local activists. We have a lot of us today in the room, and this is being recorded. The question is this, and the call to action is this. What would you say, or what is your message to every man and woman out there, regardless of age, who has power in terms of connection, in terms of resources, money, talent, gifts, etc.? What is your message to them to use this to do good? It's as simple as that.
Well, and empower yourself. To start with, by accepting your limitations.
I learned from Carmen, just a brief chat that we had together, and what she just said is that really pause, take time to dig deeper within you, right? And sustain yourself. Like, first know, as a person, we all have limitations, of course. But that should not stop us as well. But it's very important to acknowledge that. And a lot of us, especially in that level where we are influencing and impacting thousands, if not millions of people, I'm telling you this from my own experience, you will always, and I'm sure you can identify, you will always hit that point where you sometimes get burned out. All right, thank you so much again, Carmen. And I'm sorry I'm going to have to call you once again because we have a surprise presentation for you. Leslie, can you join me? Tina and Jackie are board members for FSUN. Can you come and join us? We're going to present a simple clap for Carmen. Here we go. Carmen, please take this. Tina. Jackie, please join us. Here. Okay, so from the Foundation for the Support of the United Nations for the 30 years, founded 1988 into now 2018, we we are honored to present this appreciation and honor to Carmen Busquets, innovator, human potential investor and catalyst, philanthropist. Thank you so much, Carmen, for the opportunity. I'm so delighted and honored to let you all know that we are going to be treated to beautiful song performances from the Canales group tonight. TCP is the Canales project, headed by none other than beautiful Carla Canales. And with us tonight are the artists behind this powerful platform. What they do is they honor women by composing and commissioning songs from different prominent artists from around the world, and they perform that as well. Also very important in connection with what we do at the foundation is that we've entered into a joint project, and that's what we call the Hear Her Song Ambassador Series. And this is a 5-year project between the Canales Project Platform and the Foundation for the Support of the United Nations, where we honor women specifically in the diplomatic community.
In the meantime, we will continue this project through which we have already created close to 50 songs honoring 50 women from around the world and with 50 composers from around the world. We aim to continue this through a very, very exciting partnership for us with FSUN, help with Janet Salazar, who's made this possible, over the next 5 years, creating 12 songs each year.
Lyricist A.C. Smith and I wrote a song called Just a Little, which is a song to honor and to recognize the achievement of the wonderful Janet Salazar. We were so honored to receive and read Janet's statement and to share in her journey, and we really felt such a connection, and we'd seen Janet speak, we watched videos of you from the UK, and she's so wonderfully charismatic, and so this song is for Janet. Because each little step and each action can make a whole world of difference. This is Just a Little. UN member countries, 193. Years of existence, over 70. Guess how many of those years have had a woman lead? 0. Interesting, hey? Well, I think it's about time we hear a new song. So let's live by our principles and right what's wrong. You gotta rock the boat a little, just a little, just a little. Don't just sit back and let others row. Oh no, 'cause just a little here and a little there can add up to quite a lot of change everywhere. You gotta rock the boat, it's the quickest antidote. You gotta break the mold a little, just a little, just a little. No need to stick to the status quo. Oh no, 'cause just a little here and a little there can add up to quite a lot of change. If you dare, you gotta break the mold, make the future manifold. You start with just a little, but aim for quite a lot. You'll never believe the support you'll receive to achieve if you give it a shot.
And tonight we got to hear from Carmen, we got to hear from Carla, and now we're going to hear from another woman. Again, I'd like to call on stage Miss Yemlina Lee. Come on out. And together with her will be liaison officer, chief liaison officer for Impact Leadership 21. They're going to do a brief one-on-one, sort of like an interview and conversations as far as Lina's impact to the women in business and her own very inspiring story, evolving into who she is in the next chapter of her life, which is wanting to give more and do more for social good.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vanessa, and today we have here Ms. Ip Lee.
Hi, everyone.
Lina is the Vice Chairman at Foundation for the Support of the United Nations. She's also a very successful investor, an entrepreneur, and a humanitarian. So she will be sharing with us today her insights on women in business. And as Janet just mentioned, she's from Hong Kong, and her first language is Chinese, so I'll be translating back and forth between Chinese and English. So Lina, my first question for you is, how did you start to become a businesswoman, and what made you successful in business?
可否与我们分享一下你的创业经历，以及是什么让你成为一名成功的女企业家
Okay. Oh, my English is not good. We need a translation. Thank you. 其实我呢，在17岁的时候已经出来创业了。我从事过传媒行业，也从事过金融行业，包括还有珠宝行业，加上还有科技行业。
So I started my business when I was 17 years old, and I've opened up companies in different industries, including media, finance, the jewelry business, and technology.
对，在不同的行业中呢，其实也遇到了很多的一些问题，包括各种行业也不是一帆风顺，有成功的，也有失败的。
I've experienced many successes as well as many failures in my whole journey as an entrepreneur in business.
对，但是呢，我呢永远都是在坚持，就是失败了，我也在坚持再做过，所以永远就是不停的继续，不停的在想怎么样去创造更好的未来。
What keeps me alive in this business is that no matter what happens, I'm persistent and I keep changing my strategy according to the time and the circumstances.
所以我觉得女性的创业是非常的不容易，所以我们作为女性来说，既然去创业了，我们一定要坚持，包括我们要有洞察力，然后我们要更好的创新。
As a woman in business, it's definitely not an easy thing to survive, and I think it's very important to be just always persistent, observant, and have the ability to innovate. Thank you so much, Nina. So my second question for you is, what are some of the challenges that women in business will face today, and what's your advice to give to women in business?
如今女性在商业中面对哪些挑战，以及您觉得女性应该怎样克服这些问题？
我认为女性在创业当中呢，最难遇到的就是因为有那个性别的歧视。
Nowadays, we still face a lot of gender biases in business.
因为所有的女性在创业当中呢，很多的一些方方面面的家庭因素，包括怀孕的呀，包括一些家庭的负担，所以让女性呢很难走出来，继续去创业。
So women tend to be more caring and more family oriented, and when they are having babies and be pregnant, they tend to move out from the business.
所以往往呢，她们选择放弃了去创业。
So usually a lot of women just give up when they reach an older age and starting to become more family oriented.
所以她们会失去了一个创新和创造的自我。
So a lot of times they would actually be losing the opportunity to be successful in business just like men.
所以我觉得，对于有梦想的女性创业者，应该给自己一个动力。
So here's our call to action to all the women that have dream in business and want to be a successful entrepreneur, that to be always persistent and to always dream big and to always have motivation for yourself.
走出第一步，让自己更好的去有创新的未来。
Just to take a first step, just to get started in business, and just believe in yourself that you can be successful. Thank you. So my final question for you is that after all these years in business, what inspired you to start to do humanitarian work? 所以是什么启发了你想要现在投身慈善事业？
其实投身慈善事业呢，其实是一个很特别的。我想在座的人应该听过中国有一次就是遇到了一个灾难，叫汶川地震的时候。
So the moment that I realized that I want to do good with my power and money is actually the earthquake in China called the Wenchuan earthquake in 2008.
因为那个时候我也有很多的朋友，包括我的生意的伙伴，都在这个地方。我觉得那一刻的生命非常的脆弱。
So she actually has a lot of friends that personally experienced or heard a lot of information about the earthquake. And that moment, by hearing their stories, she realized the vulnerability in humanity.
所以当死亡要来临的时候，我觉得需要更多的朋友、更多的外在去支援他们。
And she realized that those people need a lot of help, a lot of collective power and help from a lot of people.
所以我也呼吁所有的人，如果有能力、有经济，一定多去做慈善，多去帮助别人。
So here's another call to action from Lina. She wants to call on everyone who has the money and resources and the means to help people to just use your money, use your power, devote your time to do good and to do more humanitarian work.
在汶川地震的时候，其实我有一个很天真的想法，当时我在想，他们缺什么呢？
So she actually had a very naive thought when the earthquake happened. She was thinking, what exactly do those people need?
因为当时的灾难很严重，所有的物资跟东西都送不进去，所以我们只能观望着电视的新闻，来知道这个灾区的一些困境。
So back then, because of the earthquake, there's no means to provide commodities and goods into those people. So she has been thinking what she can do to help.
但是我认为没有食品怎么办？可能会很多人会饿死。
She thinks that food is very important.
对，我当时有一个很幼稚的想法，我在想，我应该去送一些鸡蛋。
So she actually thinks that it's best for her to give those people some eggs.
对，因为我觉得每个人能够拿到鸡蛋，对他们来说是一种温暖。
She thinks that sending eggs into the region can actually help people because people suddenly have allergies towards eggs and it's very nutritious.
对，我知道这个想法非常的天真，但是那也是代表我的一份心意。
She still thinks that her idea is a little bit naive, but she still wants to help.
所以我觉得应该大家共同的力量去帮助所有有困难的人，无论是一个鸡蛋、一块饼干，都会给他带来无限的爱。
She thinks that no matter where you are, no matter what kind of power and money you have, just devote a little bit of your energy and time and resources, then those people can really help with your collective power.
对，而且我觉得做慈善不但可以帮助穷苦的一些学生能读上书，也能够让一些有疾病的人能看好病，把他的身体养好，包括有一些没有饭吃的，也可以让他有更好的精神支柱跟身体的帮助。
She thinks that as business people, devoting time and resources and money to help kids go out of school, go into the school, and to have food to be driven out of hunger is a very good thing.
对，谢谢。
Thank you so much, Nina. And with that concludes today's interview. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time.
Thank you. We'll do the surprise later, but I have one more surprise for Lena.
So tonight the song celebrates the effervescence and light that Lena holds. And thank you, Lena, and thank you everyone for working to hold light and hold spirit and working to make this world a better place for women and for men.
Carla, thank you so much for Thank you so much. You stay here, Lena. Carla and I have something for you, Rosanna. Lena, this is from the Canales Project Foundation for the Support of the United Nations. Carla, can you read?
Appreciation and honor to Lena Lee, hear her song honoree, role model for women in business, SDG Convergence, United Nations Headquarters, New York City, September 18th, 2019.
He is so surprised. Thank you, Jackie. Please accept our plaque. Thank you so much. It says appreciation and honor to Jean Wei. Jackie, you can call him Shao. Investor and advocate, women's economic progress. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Okay, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Nala Chaudhary, round of applause, please.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm extremely humbled, Janet. Janet and me have been working for 5-6 years now in Women for Empowerment and FSUN now. And I would like to say I come from Bangladesh, a country where we work with almost 12 million underserved women who live below $1. And my mentor, if you heard about him, Mohammed Yunus, got the Nobel Peace Prize in 2006. And I was leading the project for almost 11 years, but I worked with him 21 years. And we tried to, when I moved to US, I tried to bring in certain essence of what we've done and how to share the experience with refugees and human trafficking survivors in US. The saddest part for me was to see when I moved to an advanced country that nothing is different here. Everything what happens in a third world country was going on equally and if not more. And looking at San Diego, where we work with almost 40,000 students who support the community, and all over the refugees, there are certain things we are doing which hands-on would support them to become sustainable. We sort of support the partnership of 17 development goals, and the major things which I look into with the team is how to make them sustainable, how to give them dignity. There are 4 pillars we work on: giving women and youth and underserved communities love, respect, dignity, and sustainability. When I talk about that, I talk from my heart because of my spirituality as well, to add in why I do so much. I survived twice near death, and I wasn't even supposed to walk. I was in a wheelchair. I changed my life around, and I felt I give back because I lived. And if they have lived through all those turbulent times, they are here to serve the world and be inclusive with us. And we, you especially, cannot, and the world cannot be anywhere without including them and without bringing them into the mainstream of our life. I would like to quote one small thing from my guru, who says that when love is in our heart and when it's defined as compassion, it is accepting others' needs and sorrow as your own. I wear a lotus all the time. Lotus symbolizes that it grows on muck and dirt, but after that it blooms enlightened. The muck and dirt part is the resilience we have to build together.
Tim will play for us. You'll be so mesmerized by Tim's gift. And after that, we say goodbye for now and good night to each other. Jacob.
Thank you so much. Can I ask everyone in this final moment to just come in as close as you possibly can? Let's gather in here. Please have the lights in the room lowered a little bit and enjoy this beautiful candlelight that's on all of our tables.
There you go.
Thank you so much.